Hey, Shawn with Kiwi. It's going to be that time of the year again. Gonna have the tire chains with you, especially if you run out west. All of our newer trucks should have tire chain racks on them. If you don't have a tire chain rack and you feel like your truck should have a rack on it, get in touch with the fleet department and they'll get one installed for you if it's appropriate. Once you have that rack, we normally carry 6 chains. There's a couple of different ways you can hang them on there. You've got 6 hooks on your chain rack. So you can kind of zigzag back and forth and put 3 chains on the front rack and front of the rack and 3 chains on the back. And hang them on there by one of the cross chains. Sorry, one of the side chains. Skip a couple of the cross chains each time and make sure it stays relatively neat. So that's one way you can do it. And then another way you can do it is, since you've got 6 chains and 6 hooks, you could zigzag back and forth on one of the hooks and hang your chain on that way, but make sure you're hanging it on in such a way that it's going to get secure and not fall down and drag on the road. And you might have to check them a day or 2 later and make sure that they don't start drooping down to the point where they're going to drag on you. Check the description of this video. We'll put links in there to a place that you can find the chain laws for the various different states, how many chains you need to carry, where they need to be put on the truck when you install them, and the dates that you need to carry them. We'll also put a link to our video that we made last year about the installation and removal of tire chains. And remember, our company policy is we're not a chain and go company. We want you to use chains only to get yourself out of trouble, not to get yourself into trouble. So don't use the chains unless you absolutely have to, but you have to have them with you and you have to know how to use them if you get into that emergency situation. Take some time during an off-duty time when you're not pressed for time and actually put a chain on your truck. Take some time to learn how to do it so that you're ready if you get into that emergency situation. But remember, check your forecast ahead of time, communicate with dispatch, and try not to get into that situation in the first place. It's safer for everybody.